State Farm Stadium. The Cardinals listening for the sound of their signature big... Ball is teed up. Zane Gonzalez to do the honors. And away we go in Glendale. Return coming from the 6. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who's put quite the career together for himself here in the NFL, Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett has seen some adversity in this league, occasional starting opportunities as well, and he's hung around because he knows how to take care of the football. He can still throw it deep with the best of them, but he's a tough one.
It's behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the defense has it. Defense recovers. That's a turnover. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
You really do love these moments as a quarterback, bouncing on that field, energized by what your defense just did, giving you a gift with the turnover and some really optimal field position. Wouldn't it be rude, Kate, of them not to accept that?
And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Armadillos get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0.
Kate, you know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but they'll get explosive on the ground as well.
Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Armadillos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Cardinals nothing.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He dodged the tackle. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Now he gets set to see the Cardinal offense for the second time. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Going play action here. Brissett throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Brissett's pass intended for Pharaoh Brown. Incomplete.
Now, this is a list that hurts a lot more this time of year. They need every one of these guys out there as they fight for a spot in the postseason.
It is all hands on deck the rest of the way, and every guy who's been lost at some point this season, his presence is surely sorely missed out there. Every team's fighting for a playoff spot, Kate. In the same boat at this point, it's a war of attrition. And who's got the ones standing and fighting at the end? Often the ones who make a postseason run.
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Brissett now on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Brissett keeping this himself. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Shotgun now for Brissett. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Number 18, Marvin Harrison Jr. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complimentary is home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. The Armadillos and their running back about to get back to work. And that touchdown on their opening drive, more of what we've come to expect from him this season. You can see he's one of the league's best at finding the end zone thus far. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Back to the well again. And he'll get it up to the 27. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Going to the ground again on first. Going there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
This time it's a passing play. He's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. And the set forces a now tougher 3rd down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He brings up 4th down. Bradley Pinion brought on now for the punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. Running it with Carter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
They run it again with Carter. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through 1 tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Jukes away from 1. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
At the 34-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They'll throw it here on 1st. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. He's going to throw this one. He's keeping it again. Skips the defender. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And this one's recovered by the Cardinals. Well, where 1 defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that 1st tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that 1st tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that 2nd hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And coming off a 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And the Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Carter again. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Brown on the inside give. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Throwing now, Brissett. Left side into the hands of McBride. And this one does not go far.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Third down, it's Brissett. Drops back. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Well, no surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Taking a shot deep here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's now second and 10.
Dive play straight ahead. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Josh Sweat making the stop. Drive entire straights. It's third and 9.
Brings up third down and
To the air on third and long. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that gives him a first down.
First down, Armadillos.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said and how long that game was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, and it paid dividends.
No gain on the play.
Passing now on second and 10. Catch made underneath by the back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Air it out on third. Escapes the pocket. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. First and 10 from the 32. Throwing from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good for a first down.
And an Austin first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Throw left side, complete. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Number 82. Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Time to begin the second quarter. And we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Pass play now. He brings it in. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll try to do it himself. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
Nothing like a little suspense on 4th down over there on those sidelines as everyone waited to see just whether or not he got the 1st down. Some of these running backs, okay, they just haven't.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Armadillos get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Armadillos double their lead to 14.
Cardinals, nothing.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Jonathan Gannon doing a last little bit of coaching here as the Cardinals return to the field. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. They'll start this series with an option left. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Now an inside gift to Carter. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Off the play fake, Brissett. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Armadillos returning their offense and this running back to the field. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. There's a dive up the middle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the 1st play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They'll throw 3rd and long. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss. Bradley Pinion on down to punt. And they could really use a good one here. And the coverage coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Cardinals back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And they're going to try to break through this defense and put some points up. They're down 14-zip. Now Carter. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. From the pistol, Brissett. Has him on the quick hitter. They take him down as he goes out. Now let's check on this penalty. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Brissett. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
3rd and long. Here's Brissett. He's got some air under this one. Deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
2nd and 2.
Carter up the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Carter. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
12 more yards. That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
DiMercato can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard
A
line.
give to Carter. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They sneak it with Brissett. And he gets it on a sneak. Touchdown! The Cardinals start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's tried and true in 32 playbooks across the NFL for a reason, Brock. Even when teams see this one coming, just so tough to stop a quarterback sneak.
It feels like a win in today's football is just to stall them at the line on that play. So many groups are so effective with the QB sneak. At that time, the timing of the call, I think, was most important that led to the score.
Cardinals 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. That outruns their offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Throwing from the gun here. He's got it over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
A gain of 15 brings up second down.
They're going play action. On the move, headed right. He can run it. Shoots away from one. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Armadillos.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. It is caught left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Running for the marker on second. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Austin.
Back-to-back carries here. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 17.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Austin, first down.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
A 10-yard loss.
Well, this guy has been an animal on the ground today with some great results. A little surprising there, Kate, to see a sack so far behind the line of scrimmage. But that's a welcome sack defensively after seeing him do so much damage with his legs.
Gonna need something special here. Second and 20 following the sack. He'll look to throw. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Jalen Thompson on the coverage.
Here he goes, third and long. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
17.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Escapes the defender. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Carter here from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
So it's going to be second down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from State Farm Stadium after this. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Shotgun now for Brissett. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Michael Wilson. That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
Now Brissett's on third and short. He's going for it himself. It's a gain of 22. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
22 yards.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first.
First down.
And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Brissett with it on first. Left side into the hands of McBride. And they bring him down around the 34. Only worried about the length of the football. Maybe a touch more on the second and inches. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Short side option here. He's running left. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. From the shotgun, Brissett. Getting out to his left. Taking off with it again. And Brissett gets himself to the ground smartly with enough on the run for a first down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Dumped off to his running back. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Back to throw, here's Brissett. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After the sack, quite a lengthy third and goal now. 18 yards needed. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The kick by Ryland is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. He's back to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. The Armadillos. And this running back headed back out for a new series. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
36-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Cut out left. Along the outside, he crosses midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. First and 10 now from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They'll go play action. Brought in right side. Shoves him off. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First and 10 from the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Working now from the gun. He'll try and run this. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line.
That's good.
That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives him the first.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Armadillos.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down in that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. This one's caught. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. And this could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Jalen Thompson on the recovery.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Brissett. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Brissett keeping this himself. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10.
Running back sent in motion. On first down, it's Brissett. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They get 35 out of that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Carter on the carry. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down. Here's Brissett. Setting up the running back screen. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. So now it's Chad Ryland's turn to attempt this Cardinals field goal. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. The kick by Ryland is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Armadillos returning their offense and this running back to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
With the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Now looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. To the air on third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up fourth down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. The Cardinals back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
It's him on the end route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 43.
Handoff here for Carter. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It's on the play. That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They run it again with Carter. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
He was taken down.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
All right, here we go. Second down. Operating from the gun, Brissett. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 6.
Third down, it's Brissett. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
The kick by Ryland is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his third field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Armadillos are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. One's complete, right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Second down pass play coming. Finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Third down, 1 yard to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 1.
We'll go with the design keeper. Officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 5 on the play. And that means first down.
First down, Austin.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll ball his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. They give it to him again. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Looking to throw. He's going to run for it. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
And an Austin 1st down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. They've got it with a lead, hoping to carry it across the finish line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They're throwing it. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Armadillos now lead by 10. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. They're set with it on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Brissett again. Little off centers, man, just couldn't adjust to it. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
Throwaway and incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? They chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Armadillos and this running back headed back out for a new series. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. And they're going to throw out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
The give here on 2nd. Cuts his way through a tackle. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Austin, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Setting him on the dive. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
There he goes again! It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's good for a Boston 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
And he's got his man. Touchdown. The Armadillos have likely locked up the win right there. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Armadillos push their lead to 18.
34. Cardinals 16.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Going play action here. Brissett. Excellent protection. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Shotgun now for Brissett. He's got the hook up to Weaver. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Pickup of 12 yards. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Air it out on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Brissett to throw it. He's got Harrison. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
Complete to Marvin Harrison Jr.
Brissett keeping this himself. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Pickup of 2 here. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
Good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the shotgun, Brissett. Catch made underneath by the back. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Complete to
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Shotgun handoff to Carter. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
We're set now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Marvin Harrison Jr. A 6-yard
Carter up the middle. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here's DiMercato. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I would expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
That's a 7-yard pickup, and they'll have 2nd and goal at the 2.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals make it an 11-point ball game.
Armadillos 34, Cardinals 23. Chad Ryland to
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here comes their offense out again. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Offense to the line. Here we go. Hand off to the back. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Flush out out to his left. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Armadillos.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And he has this down at the 34. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a design run. That's it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Austin.
Dive play straight ahead. Dropped by the 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The Cardinals decided to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. And nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back-to-back carries here. 2nd down run, good for 4, and that brings up 3rd down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Throwing from the gun. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he's got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Armadillos getting closer to their 10th win of the season. He gets it again, and he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Austin. The Armadillos make it up.